In non-fiction, this year's committee consisted of Brian Brett, Michael Harris, and Marina Niemat. And the finalists are Nala Ayed for 1,000 Farewells, a reporter's journey from refugee camp to the Arab Spring, published by Viking. Carol Bishop Gwynn for The Pursuit of Perfection, a life of Celia Franca, published by Cormorant Books. Wade Davis for Into the Silence, The Great War, Mallory, and the Conquest of Everest, published by Knopf Canada. Ross King for Leonardo and the Last Supper, published by Bond Street Books. Noah Richler for What We Talk About When We Talk About War, published by Goose Lane Editions. And the Governor General's Award for Nonfiction goes to Ross King for Leonardo and the Last Supper. Unfortunately, Ross King could not be with us today. Leonardo and the Last Supper is published by Bond Street Books, represented by Kristin Cochrane. And Kristin will read his acceptance speech.
Hello, everyone. No one can sustain a career as a self-employed writer without a good deal of help from colleagues, family, and friends. So I must pay tribute to the many people who have assisted me over the last few years. Sheila Kay at Random House, who has worked with me for 15 years of publicity and promotion. Kristin Cochrane, Brad Martin, and everyone else at Random House, Doubleday, and Bond Street Books, which for me has been such a happy kingdom of Canadian publishing. Richard Rhodes, Anne Webb, and Christine Shaw at the Canadian Art Foundation for taking me under their wing a few years ago. My editor and now longtime friend, George Gibson, in New York. My family in Saskatchewan, Alberta, and Virginia, and my wife, Melanie, in England, who has loaned me out over the years to Leonardo, Michelangelo, Brunelleschi, and the Group of Seven, and who has always taken me back. Finally, in this brave new world of Amazon and ebooks, I'd like to pay tribute to the booksellers, to people like Ben McNally, and now, sadly gone from the trade, Gail, Laurie, and the late Brad Greenwood in Edmonton. It's been my pleasure and honor to share a love of books and reading with all of you. Thank you.